Hello and welcome to the new year. To celebrate the new year, I created a practice called freedom. In today's practice, we're going to emphasize movements that help to open the regions of the chest, the front hip region, as well as the inner legs. So, working to create a little greater openness in these regions of the body is going to encourage better posture. And symbolically, it helps us to connect to a sense of openness, inviting in the new year with a sense of openness and ease. So, for today's practice, we're going to begin standing at the front short side of the yoga mat. So, you might want a blanket to go across the center of the mat for low lunge and table, two blocks set at the front short side of the mat, and we'll start in mountain pose. So, as you come to stand at the front of the mat, you can take your feet approximately underneath of your hips, although a little bit wider is just fine. So, you want to work with what feels best in your body. We're going to take the hands and place the hands together initially at the heart in the prayer position, but then you're going to keep the fingerprints together and let the heels of your hands open so that the fingerprints are pressing in and the palms are apart. Almost creates like a ball like shape. So activate the fingerprints slightly toward one another. As you do that, you might feel this slight drawing down of the elbows. And then intentionally relax and release the shoulders down the back. And as your shoulders release down your back, you want to feel your tailbone slightly draw down. And as you draw your tailbone down, you want to feel lift up through the back of the skull and the crown of your head. So pressing the fingerprints together in this position is going to broaden across the collarbones, opening through the region of the chest. Take a deep breath in through your nose. You're going to exhale, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Release and relax your arms down by your side. I'm going to start with the left shoulder. I'm going to start to roll the left shoulder forward, up toward the ear, and then back and down. Now, as that left shoulder is coming back and down, you can even soften in your knees a little bit. Let's switch to the right. Roll the right shoulder forward, up, back, and down. And then you're just going to start some continuous movement from left to right. And you might end up swaying a little bit through the torso, side to side, as you roll the shoulders. So we've all experienced that state of tension and tightness around the shoulders and the neck and the jawline. Just allowing this movement of the shoulders to create a little more freedom in these regions of the body, greater relaxation. Let's do one more cycle. Okay, as that right shoulder takes that last shoulder roll, let both shoulders equally release and relax down the back. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms out to the sides, all the way up and along the sides of the face. At the top, if it feels okay on your shoulders, interlock your hands and flip your palms to face the sky, taking a full body energizing stretch. If that doesn't work for your wrist or your shoulders, simply keep the hands apart, but same feeling, root through the feet, energize the legs, and lengthen through the side waist and arms. Take one more nice deep full breath in. Maybe tip the chin slightly up so that you open up through your throat. And then on your next exhale, you're going to bend the knees, take the arms, open them to the sides, and fold your body forward into your legs. So a nice deep bend in the legs. You might connect opposite hand to opposite elbow and let the body drape for a second over the legs. Bending the knees as much as you like. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Release your arms. We're going to reverse swan dive. So bend the knees, sweep the arms open. Take the arms up by the ears. One more time, maybe that full body stretch, either hands apart or interlock. This time, really focus on drawing your low front ribs slightly toward one another so that you engage the navel in toward your spine. Engaging the abdominal slightly. Breathe in, tip the chin maybe up a bit, open your throat. Exhale, go wide with your arms. Generously bend your knees and fold your body into your legs. Again, bend the knees nice and deep. Connect opposite hand to opposite elbow. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. All right, inhale, reverse swan dive. Bend your knees, sweep your arms wide and up. Exhale, we're going to swan dive the body right back down. Bend the knees, go wide with the arms, take the body forward. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. Bend the knees deep, root the feet, and rise up from the strength of the feet and the legs, slightly drawing the tailbone down. Exhale, swan dive the body back down. Bend the knees, flowing the body forward. We're going to do that just one more time. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms wide and up. Lengthen the side waist. Exhale, bend the knees, swan diving the body forward. Now this time, inhale, halfway lift. You can find your hands on your blocks or your shins. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Put all the weight in the right foot. Take the blocks back to frame the right foot and step the left foot back. Take your left knee and lower it down into low lunge. So this pose helps to open up through the low belly, the front hip, and down through the front of the thigh. So you're going to take the breath in here in the low lunge, and then as you exhale, we're going to move the hips back. Rock onto your right heel as you take half split. And I encourage you just to keep a little bit of a bend in the right knee as you take that half split. And then inhale, low lunge, root the right foot, take the hips down, open through the left hip. Exhale, move the hips back, rock onto your right heel. Now feel free, you can stay with the hands on the blocks for the entire flow, or this time as you inhale, come forward into low lunge and maybe sweep the arms out to the side and up by the ears. And then as you exhale, hands will come back down as you take that fold into the right leg. Inhale, right foot comes down, arms sweep wide and up. Exhale, let the hands come down to the blocks as you move your hips back into the half split pose. A bow forward into the right leg. Inhale as you find low lunge, hands staying on the blocks or sweeping up by the ears. Now we're going to hold in this low lunge this time, so you can always keep your hands down for extra support. We'll take a couple cactus arms to emphasize opening the chest. So exhale, let your elbows bend. Inhale, re-extend your arms. Exhale, let your elbows bend. Maybe a slight tip up of the chin. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, framing your front right foot. Press into the left ball of the foot and lift the left knee away from the floor. We're going to move those blocks forward a bit. Bend your left knee and press off the left foot to step forward. So the left foot is going to land, take a halfway lift. Press down into the blocks or your shins. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. And then we're going to exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. This time, let the weight shift into your left foot. Bring your blocks back. Frame the foot and take the right foot back. Right knee is going to lower down to the floor. Adjust your blocks in any way needed. Any height is also fine for the blocks. Take a breath in. Stay in that low lunge shape, emphasizing opening across the right low belly and the right hip, right quadricep. Exhale, move your hips back as you rock onto your left heel, coming into the half split. Inhale, left foot down, low lunge position. Exhale, move the hips back. Rock onto the left heel. Inhale, left foot comes down. Either keep the hands down or sweep the arms wide and up. Exhale, hands come to the blocks. Move the hips back into the half split. Again, inhale, low lunge. Hands staying down or sweep the arms wide and up. Exhale, hands coming down. Move the hips back, rocking onto the left heel. Inhale, low lunge. Hands can stay down or sweep the arms wide and up. Now we'll hold in the low lunge with either the hands down on the blocks or a few cycles of cactus arms to open the chest. So exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, re-extend. One more time. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, take the hands to frame the left foot. This time, bring both hands to the inside of the left foot. Lean a little more to the right knee, right hand, and step the left foot back, coming into table. So you can adjust to the blocks out to the sides. Come to the tabletop position. We'll do a couple cat-cow here. So inhale, let the belly release down to the mat as you lift up through your chest and chin. And then exhale, press your hands and round through your spine as you draw the navel in and draw the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, release the belly and lift it hard. Exhale, press your hands and round through your spine. Inhale, come into neutral. I'm going to let the weight shift into the right knee and send the left leg out to the side. So this position of the legs is called the gate legs. And you can walk your hands an inch or two forward. We're going to emphasize some opening on the inner legs. You're going to move your hips back toward the back of the mat and your right heel, almost like extended child's pose. And then inhale, rock the hips back up. We'll just go through that motion a few times, sending the hips toward the back of the mat, open through the inner left leg, and then rise up with the hips. Send the pelvis back as you bow forward. Rock the hips back up. Move the hips back. Rock the hips forward. Stay upright. Ground down into your right hand. Let's slide the left hand up to the left hip and start to turn the chest toward the left. I usually like to look down at my right hand. I find it just a little more relaxing for my neck. So you can stay here with the left hand. Another option is to bring this left hand up to the chest and draw that left elbow point straight up toward the sky. And stay there. Maybe extend the left elbow so you send the left fingertips up to the sky. Deep inhale. As you exhale, let your left hand and your left knee come back down to the mat. One round of cat-cow. Inhale, release your belly. Lift up through your chest, open your throat. Exhale, press your hands and round through your spine. Inhale, come to neutral, ground into your left knee and extend your right leg out to the side. You might walk your hands an inch or two forward and then send the hips toward the left heel as you bow in toward that left thigh. Inhale, rock up. Move the hips back and rise up. Just a few more times. Notice the opening on the inner left leg. Okay, as your hips start to rock back up, we'll pause there. Ground into the left hand. Bring your right hand initially up to the right hip as you start to turn your heart toward the right side of the room. Maybe gazing down at the left hand. Right hand can stay as it is. You can slide it up to your right chest and draw that right elbow point straight to the sky. Stay here or reach the right fingertips up toward the sky in a gate twist. Deep full breath in. As you're exhaling, bring your right hand and your right knee down to the floor. Just sway out through the hips. You're going to move into a version of spinal balance. I'm going to offer just a variety of options for this pose, so just choose whatever works the best for you. So we're going to first start by taking the weight back into the left knee. We're going to send the right leg back behind us, lifting the right leg up. So just initially, I want to start with some cat-cow with knee contractions here. So breathe in here, and as you exhale, curl your right knee in toward your chest as you round your spine. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, send your right leg up and back, lift up through your chest a bit, and then exhale, curl your right knee in. Inhale, send the right leg back. Now we can continue to work with the right leg, or we can add in this left arm. A lot of times we send the left arm forward, but I'm going to have you work with sending the left arm back this time. Right leg and left arm back. Now, as you exhale, you're going to curl your right knee into your chest and sweep that left arm down and forward. So you have to bend to the elbow initially as you're making that transition. And then inhale, send everything back again. Right leg and left arm. Let's try that again. Exhale, curl the right knee in and maybe sweep the left arm down and forward. One more time. Inhale, reach the right leg back, lift the heart. Exhale, curl the right knee in and maybe the left arm forward. Inhale, send the right leg and the left arm back. Exhale, lower the hand and lower the knee. And then again, just sway the hips from side to side. Let's take a downward facing dog between sides here. So ground into the hands, ground into the balls of the feet. Lift your knees and send your hips up to the sky. So the body resembling the shape of a V, flipped upside down. Walk out just a little bit through your knees and your feet. This pose helps to build upper body strength. So I want to encourage the possibility of staying here or taking table pose. That shape also helps to build strength in the arms. Another alternative is maybe a high push-up position. So you might roll your hips out for a second and then come to the position and just hold for a moment. Knees can always lower down into a knee down plank position. Draw the chin slightly in so that the crown of the head lengthens forward. Breathe in. If you're in plank, exhale, lower the knees. We'll all come to table. All right, take a second. You might flip up the left palm for a second. Stretch out through the back of the wrist. Left palm coming back down. Same with the right hand. Flip the palm up. Stretch out the back of the right wrist. Okay. All right. We're going to put the weight into the right knee. Left leg is going to go back behind you. Lift the left leg up. Lift the heart. We'll do 2 knee contractions here first. So exhale, curl your left knee in. Round your spine. Inhale, left leg lifts, heart lifts. Exhale, curl the knee in. Inhale, send your left leg back. Maybe this time send your right arm back. As you exhale, curl the left knee in. Sweep the right arm forward. Inhale, send the left leg and the right arm back. Exhale, curl everything in. Right arm sweeps forward. One more time. Inhale, left arm, left leg and right arm back. And then exhale, curl in with the left knee. Sweep the right arm forward. Inhale, send the left leg and right arm back. Exhale, lower the hand, lower the knee. Sway out your hips from side to side. Okay, now we're gonna press into the balls of the feet again. Take the knees up into downward facing dog. Walk out a little bit through your knees and your feet. Get into the plank position again, so you can always hold here or the shape of the tabletop, or option to roll the hips out, spread the fingers, almost feel like you're hugging the mat a bit with the hands so that you're grounded. There is a sense of lightness. Energize the muscles of the arms in toward the bones. Okay, we're gonna lower down to the belly from here. So feel free to come to the belly in the best way that works for you. If the knees are up, move toward the tips of the toes and then begin to slowly lower down. Okay, take the blocks, just move them out of the way if they're there. Take your hands a little wide, maybe even off of the mat or half on the mat, half off. Ground the tops of your feet. You're going to press into your hands, draw your elbows in, and we'll lift the chest into a cobra shape with just wide hands to emphasize the broadening across the collarbones. Gaze forward, if that's okay, on the neck. Root the tops of the feet and the tailbone down. Take a breath in. And exhale, bring your ribs and chest down. Stack your palms, bend your knees, hook your heels to your buttocks, and sway your lower legs a few times from side to side. Lower legs come back down to the mat. Breathe in through your nose, and as you exhale, breathe out through your mouth, imagining any tension leaving the body. Again, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. We're going to roll just a bit to the right. We're going to bend the left knee and slide the left knee toward the left elbow. And you can turn your head to the left as well if you like, in the half frog position, just to emphasize a very gentle opening for the left inner leg. Intentionally relax around your eyes and your forehead. Many times we're unconsciously holding tension in the forehead, eyebrows, and the space between the eyebrows. So feel your exhalation assist you in relaxing the muscles of the face. And we'll do that on the second side. So slowly extend your left leg back out. As that left leg extends, roll just a little bit to the left. Bend your right knee. Slide it toward your right elbow, and you can turn your head to the right. All right, last exhale, and slowly slide that right leg back out, coming to the center. Now feel free to sway out those hips a few times. We're going to hold for just another minute here in this crocodile position, which is like a belly down shavasana. And you feel the front of the body connected to the earth. You're feeling supported. The back body open to this space above you and the space that surrounds you, symbolizing this openness to the possibilities that the new year holds. Open to possibility. Let the breath return to its natural rhythm, and see if for this last minute you can stay present, watching the movement of the breath circulate through. And after this next round of breath, we'll begin to transition. So fully exhale. You can slide your hands underneath of your low chest and then just give a gentle press up, first through table. And even just taking a moment just to extend through your arms. Move your pelvis toward your heels, child's pose. And then we're going to come up. Slide your hands back underneath of your chest. Swing your legs around. Let your hands come to your heart in prayer. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me today. Wishing you a happy and healthy 2023. Namaste.